Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up.
The 1950s are a time of unprecedented growth. Finishing sanders and jigsaws expand the do-it-yourself market. New and better homes are set in bigger and better lawns and gardens. Black & Decker acquires a green thumb and introduces its first line of electric lawn and garden consumer products. Black & Decker is now a world leader with a truly global reach. This is also the time for the new generation of leaders to succeed the founders.
Mr. Black died in '51. My father died in '56. Bob Black then took over. He was 10 years older than I am. So then when he finished his term, then I was available for another 10 years as chief executive.
Nothing you can take can tear me away from my guy. Nothing you can do, 'cause I'm stuck like glue to my guy.
Generations pass, baby boomers become teenagers, and although father still seems to know best, it's time to leave it to Beaver. Programs such as Mr. Fix-It, a do-it-yourself show, are highly popular. Television is the power medium, and Black & Decker is on the screen with power tool commercials on network TV.
Hey, Chief, how about those Black & Decker values? Don't they interest you?
I've already got mine, Mac.
Relax with Black & Decker on the job.
Millions of consumers tune in, turn on the power, and drop everything else so they can start doing it themselves. And it's fun.
There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear.
The 60s is a time for just about every new idea under the sun. The times are a-changing. The times are exciting. But they are shadowed by the tragedy of assassinations. The war in Vietnam. Drugs. The generation gap. The 60s bring out the best and the brightest. The kookiest and the weirdest. It's the time of the twist, and it's the time of one giant step for mankind. In 1960, Alonzo G. Decker Jr. succeeds Mr. Black as president.
The company probably had its greater success with the 10 years that Al Decker Jr. was CEO. The company grew faster and was more profitable and more successful in all of its markets during that 10-year period of time than at any time in the 75-year history of the company.
In 1961, cordless technology is introduced to the world. A cordless electric drill powered by batteries is followed by the world's first cordless hedge trimmer.
One of the things that I'm most happy about is the advent of the cordless drill. I had the idea that if we could make a motor that was efficient enough that it could operate off of a self-contained battery, because the batteries had been developed considerably during World War II, so they were much more efficient.
In 1968, Black & Decker delivers a unique power head to the National Aeronautics and Space Administration for the Apollo Lunar Surface Drill, designed to remove core samples from the moon. It is the most visible achievement of the cordless technology developed by Black & Decker in the early 60s.
They would withdraw the core bit from the moon's surface and break off the various sections which contain the core of the material of the moon, and by various depths and obviously ages of the moon itself. And that was what the astronauts were interested in bringing home.
On a VI of plus 25595, H dot plus
When man makes it to the moon, he has a Black & Decker power tool in his hand, the best. It's a source of pride to everyone in the company around the world. During the 60s, Black & Decker's world expands not only to the moon, but around the globe. The company welcomes France, Italy, Norway, Venezuela, Austria, Spain, Finland, Japan, and Israel to its network of international subsidiaries. New plants are built in Ohio, Maryland, North Carolina, and the United Kingdom. In 1964, sales exceed the $100 million level. By 1969, annual sales reached the $221 million mark, more than doubling in less than 5 years. At the top of the decade, Black & Decker's 1970 annual report proudly announces that under the leadership of Alonzo G. Decker Jr., the company has become the world's leading manufacturer of portable power tools. Expansion continues in the U.S., Canada, Lebanon, Ireland, Zambia, the Philippines, Greece, Denmark, Sweden, Nigeria, Iran, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Chile. In what is known as the Me Decade, Black & Decker provides consumer satisfaction with market-driven product ideas. The award-winning design of the Workmate becomes a multinational bestseller. Its ingenious design is a hit with handymen and women around the world. Black & Decker introduces the Wildcat Professional Sander Grinder, goes to market with scores of exciting new products, from electric planers to chainsaws, lawn mowers to air screwdrivers, continues its leadership in cordless technology with the introduction of a more powerful rechargeable drill for professionals, and offers the consumer the first one-year customer satisfaction guarantee. Sales exceed $500 million in 1974. Then in 1979, annual sales reached the biggest milestone in company history, $1 billion in sales. Where do we go from here? We've reached $1 billion, been to the moon. Where else but to the Dustbuster? With the Dustbuster, Black & Decker enters new territory.
After we began to understand how to produce cordless power tools, we started looking for a product that might be usable in the home. And one of the products that seemed to have the greatest promise was some type of a vacuum cleaner that did not require a cord. So then what we did is we actually put out a line of products which were called Mod 4. They are Mod 4 because the handle could be disconnected from the product, and there were 4 cells in the product. That's the reason for Mod 4. So everybody thought this was a great product except for one problem. People would not recharge the product. So that is really what caused us a great deal of difficulty. And our marketing people finally said, why don't we develop a product that would be constantly on charge? So this product is what finally became the Dustbuster. Now, as we develop newer technologies, we started working with how can we even do a better job of vacuuming. And we came up with this power brush here that is being produced up in Canada, and we added that to the Dustbuster.
In 1984, Black & Decker acquires General Electric Housewares and uses the opportunity to launch a new image for the company. And the new image is just fine for both power drills and hair curlers.
If you look at the new products that we've introduced over the last 3 years, we've introduced over 250 new power tools and household products, over 800 accessory items, and each of those products are targeted to a unique customer need.
Sales are up and away in the $1.5 billion range by the middle of the 80s. The acquisition of Emhart in 1989 launches Black & Decker into the 90s with the addition of new product lines, Price Fister, Kwikset, and Corbin locks.
I see Black & Decker becoming a global marketing powerhouse, and that will be in products that are used in and around the home and for commercial applications.
Adding Emhart's hardware and home improvement products to the growing Black & Decker lines complements our distribution channel strategies and strengths. Today, Black & Decker has been transformed into a global marketing power that has rewritten nearly every performance record in history. With this acquisition, sales are now $4 billion. From every point of view, as the 90s begin and we can look back on 75 years since the introduction of the electric drill with the pistol grip and the trigger switch, it is obvious that Black & Decker is the point man of this industry.
75 years. It's gone by awful quickly. So it doesn't seem like 75 years until I try to remember what happened way back then. But the company is still the same kind of company it was then, only it's much, much larger.
We are proud of our company, our products, and our people. Proud of the vast public projects we've been a part of. Proud of the little moments of satisfaction we've helped you share. We are proud that our first electric drill pointed the way to the 30,000 products we market today. We expect the best from ourselves because our customers expect the best from us. And this is the special spirit of the company founded by Mr. Black and Mr. Decker.